Hey guys, today I want to talk about smart contracts and how they can impact businesses. So, first off, smart contracts were actually started by Nick Szabo. He was the founder of them in 1994, and these contracts were based on a decentralized ledger and could be made self executable. Also, that's why they are called smart contracts because they can self execute. These contracts would run on a blockchain by converting the smart contract to code. These smart contracts nowadays in Ethereum are run on Solidity, so you need a developer to actually produce you a smart contract. Unfortunately, his vision didn't succeed, and 10 years later, we have Ethereum, so around 2015, and which is open source, public, and it's also a distributed computing. You can run decentralized apps on them and smart contracts. All right, so how does such a smart contract work? In this example, I actually want to buy a house. I have multiple intermediaries who I have to talk to. So I have to talk to escrow services. I need a realtor, and he actually goes through all the paperwork. So, I don't have to do that. The realtor goes through the paperwork, checks all the financials are okay, if I can afford the house. He checks the laws and all those kind of things. And it's very important that you have someone who understands those things. But you have a lot of intermediaries. So that's the big problem what smart contracts want to solve. So once you actually buy the house, the escrow will hold the money for you, and you wait until the owner has accepted your buy offer, and then when you bought the house, the money will be transferred to the owner, and you will become the new owner. The escrow service holds a percentage of that money, the realtor as well. So you actually, give or take, you can actually spend quite a lot of money only for paying those intermediaries. What smart contracts are designed to do is to actually eliminate the intermediary and handle all those things by themselves. So it will resolve around the ownership issue by transferring it to the smart contract, and it will handle everything. So why should we implement smart contracts? Well, as a previous example I showed, the smart contract can handle all these types of things. If we start applying smart contracts in our day-to-day life, we will have multiple advantages over the traditional contracts. First of all, smart contracts are more convenient, they are faster, which makes them acceptable for people to streamline their workflows. We continuously try to go for streamlining our workflows, but this is one of the good things which may help it. We eliminate the need for intermediaries, so making smart contracts even more attractive to apply in our lives. You can even have a smart contract for a job and other types of things. So in short, they offer transparency, they're time efficient, they're precise, they have a high safety because they're encrypted on a blockchain, they're viewable by everyone, they are able to be incorporated into savings accounts, they're paperless, of course. You can have a smart contract with a loan, so you don't need a real bank, and insurances are actually using them as well nowadays. So what is the effect on businesses? Because that's a very troubling thing, because you have all these intermediaries which actually become nullified. They are not that important in this case. So businesses and firms would also find it easier to do this. They would like to incorporate it. They can actually have smart contracts and build for them. They need a bunch of developers, of course. They will save a lot of fees on legal. They will also save on intermediary costs because banks and other types have a bunch of intermediaries for all your transactions. And if you just can pay your people directly instead of needing all these intermediaries, it will save you money, it will save you time, and everything can go automatically. You can even have a day-to-day paycheck. It doesn't matter for the fee, like the smart contract. There are platforms such as Etherparty that help business incorporate blockchain technology. They are able to experience and implement these smart contracts into daily operations for us. So as a result, these computer-based contract will help reduce as I said, the legal fees and affording businesses more time to grow, which is important because if the business doesn't grow, the economy goes down. However, high demand for blockchain technology will result in that these businesses will have trouble finding developers to develop these smart contracts. So, what do I think? In the future, businesses will change their business models to be more transparent. So, for example, the realtor, he's an intermediary. So, what will he do? He will have to change his business ideas, or there could maybe be a smart contract which is a realtor, and the realtor advises those smart contracts. That's a possibility how we could be looking for those people, the intermediaries, to profit from. But I think in general, like, it will be good for businesses because they can automate a lot of things like payments, and users or the owners don't have to go to all the effort to make sure that everything is okay. And it really will speed up a lot of things, and the owner can focus on what he wants to do. In this case, it can run a shop. In other cases, help people. So it really is important for the society. And I want to really thank like Nick Szabo. He did a lot for smart contracts, a lot for blockchain. Shout out to you. Hope everything goes well with you, man.